An investment that pays every time. Hey guys, it's Jara with Wicked Prepared. Welcome back to the channel. If it's your first time here, welcome. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you're so inclined. We would love to have you. If you watch our hauls, and I know a lot of you do, then you know a couple of things about me. You know that I love to stock our pantry to the max. I mean, guys, we are not going to be hurting in a zombie apocalypse. We will have all the things, right? And you also know that I love to save money. I always try to get the lowest possible price on whatever I'm stocking up on. You also know that we absolutely love our freeze-dried food from Thrive Life. It is some of the best stuff that you can possibly stock your prepper pantry with, or even your everyday pantry. So that's why this is one of my favorite times of the year. Thrive Life is having their spring sale going on right now, April 19th through the 25th. Now they have only 3 huge sales like this throughout the year, so I wanted to make sure that you guys didn't miss out on this one if it's something that you're interested in. So like I said, the sale is going on April 19th through the 25th, and everything is while supplies last. So you want to make sure that you get in there early for the best selection. Now they have been doing everything that they possibly can to make sure that they have enough stock for everyone. They've added more freeze drying machines, they've added more employees, but the demand just keeps going up and up and up. And even when they think that they've produced more than enough to satisfy the demand, it's selling out still so quickly because folks are looking around at everything that's going on in the world today and they're just saying, we need this food. So shop early. Some of the highlights of the sale, the instant milk is 50% off. That's huge. And this is not like your typical grocery store powdered milk, not at all. This is really good milk for drinking, for everything really. I ordered a case of the family cans, which is 6 of the really big number 10 cans, because consultants get early access to the big sales. So I actually got to place my order yesterday, which was awesome. Also, the tomato powder is 40% off. Now, this is a favorite of so many people. They actually had stopped carrying it for several years, but they had so many people just like begging them to bring it back. So they did, and it is so versatile. It's literally just tomatoes, and you can use it to make tomato paste, tomato sauce, or tomato juice, depending on how much water you add to it. There's so many things that you can make with it, from spaghetti sauce to tomato soup to just like stirring it into any soup or stew for a nice burst of tomato flavor. It's really a food storage staple. Another thing to note are the instant beans. These are all 25% off, and these are a special offer, meaning they're offering them just for this sale and until the supplies are gone. Now, if you've been following us for very long, you've heard me talk about instant beans. I just made my cheesy enchilada chili that uses the instant beans if you want to check that out. But if you don't know what they are or why they're magical, they're basically just beans that have been cooked and then dehydrated. So instead of having to soak and simmer them for hours or pressure cook them, they just need to be simmered for about 5 minutes and they're done. Similar to like instant minute rice. Now, Thrive has carried instant beans before, but they don't usually have them in the large number 10 cans. So this is a great opportunity to stock up on the larger size because, I mean, they're beans. They're such a staple. They provide a lot of protein for less money. You can make a big chili or a soup or whatever and just bulk it right up with beans and use less meat. And that's good for your body and your pocketbook, right? Another thing that's on sale during this sale, and I'm super excited about this, is the Shelving. Have you guys seen their Shelving? This is like the ultimate in pantry organization. Now they have the large can rotating racks that hold up to 300 cans or more depending on what size cans you store. And guys, these rotate your cans on a first in, first out basis, so it makes rotating your stock like a piece of cake. And then they have the consolidator units, which are smaller modular units that you can stack them, you can connect them end to end, you can basically make them fit your space exactly how you need it. They also rotate first in, first out, just like the other ones. Now, I have both of these types of shelving and I love them both. It just depends on your space and your budget and what you want to store on them and that kind of stuff. So if you have any questions about the shelving, then leave them down in the comments and I'll answer all your questions to the best of my ability. And then, of course, in this sale, they also have some more veggies and fruits. They've got green beans and peas, mushrooms, strawberries, blackberries, mashed potatoes. Now you may have noticed one thing that is missing from the spring sale, and that's the meat. Now, I believe this is because they've run into a problem with Canadian orders. In the last couple of weeks, Canada has like halted the shipments at the border that contain meat, and I think it's eggs, I believe, for some reason. And then, of course, Thrive Life has a lot of Canadian customers and a lot of Canadian consultants, and they don't want to upset them by offering sale items that they can't get. So they're working with the Canadian officials to try to get this all sorted out as quickly as they can. I don't know what has changed lately, but who knows when it comes to dealing with bureaucracy and all that stuff. But if you want some good deals on meats, the April monthly specials are still on sale, and that includes some meats. The ground beef and the chopped chicken are included in that sale, and they are both still in stock as of the time of this recording. The ground beef is a favorite in our house. So check out the April specials as well. That's a separate sale. It's separate from the big spring sale, but they can all be ordered together, of course. And another section that you'll see here on the sale flyer, and I'll put a link down in the description where you can go check out the sale flyer, the whole flyer at your leisure. But you'll see these limited time items. Thrive is basically making some changes to their production schedule. From what I understand, this is number one to help keep the prices down by controlling when they're purchasing certain things, and also to help them keep their most popular items in stock at all times. Because obviously since the start of the pandemic, the demand for freeze-dried food has just gone through the roof. Pre-2020, you really had to convince a lot of people why it was a good idea to have emergency food storage in the first place. And most people had never even heard of freeze-dried food, or they just thought of it as being like astronaut food or something like that. Now that's all changed, and people are just clamoring to get this food and to build their emergency food storage. It's just been crazy. So some tips for shopping the sale. I'll say once again, shop early. At least don't wait until the final minutes of the sale, because things do tend to sell out usually. Now for this sale, you don't have to use the delivery system to get the sale prices. However, putting your order in a delivery is the only way to get free shipping, and that would be on any order over $99 when you put it in a delivery. Now, the delivery is nothing to be afraid of, really. There's really no commitment at all. There's no obligation. It is a monthly program, but you have complete control over it. You can select the items you want. You can change the items in your delivery whenever you want. You can change the dates. You can skip a delivery whenever you want. You can even go into your account and turn the deliveries off, turn them back on. So there's really no reason not to take advantage of the free shipping. Also, usually you do need to use the delivery system to get the monthly specials, so it's just a good idea to have that set up. But here's the thing, and this is important. Once you get your delivery set up the way you want it, if you scroll down to the bottom of the screen, you will see a button that says Ship Now. Use this button. Otherwise, it's possible that something that's in your delivery will sell out before it processes, or the sale might even end before it processes, depending on what date you have set, and that would really stink. So use that Ship Now button. But really, guys, this sale and the April sale items is a great opportunity to get some stock built up of really some of the best food that you can store. Thrive Life has not had a significant price increase recently, even as we've been watching prices climb at a really concerning rate in the regular grocery stores. Now, they have contracts and they work directly with farmers, and they're doing everything that they can to keep their prices down. But it's reality. It's just a matter of time. At some point, they won't be able to escape the rising cost of the raw products. So I'm looking at this as a chance to really sock away some items before prices go up here like they are everywhere else. I mean, people are starting to get their tax return money, or they've already got it maybe. And what better way to put that money to use? Don't go buy a big screen TV or something like that. I mean, the best thing you can do with a chunk of money really is to pay down your debt, if you have debt. But the next best thing you can do is to invest that in something that is going way up in value. And that's food. That's a tangible good that you can always use. And if things keep going the way that they're going, which I think they will, I mean, we're not getting out of this easy. But the way things are going, any food you can store now will be invaluable down the road. Invaluable. Any food you buy now is an appreciating asset. Now, for those of you who haven't heard me talk about Thrive Life before, I'll tell you in a nutshell why we love this company and we love their products. Well, obviously from a prepping standpoint, the 25-year shelf life is a big reason. But our number one reason, and this is huge, they built their own state-of-the-art freeze-drying facility. This sets them apart from every other company like them. First off, they're producing and packaging all this food right here in the USA. They're employing American people, and they have complete control over everything they produce. That right there is why their quality is head and shoulders above everyone else. They have a 40-step checklist that their food has to pass that covers everything from being clean from chemicals, pesticides, fungicides, all different kinds of stuff. In fact, I was just having a conversation with a bunch of people, and I was surprised how many people can eat Thrive Life foods that are freeze-dried, but they can't eat that food any other way. We were theorizing that it's maybe because the foods are so clean, and a lot of the time when someone's sensitive to something, to a food, it isn't the food itself, but it's something that's in the food that really shouldn't be there, whether it's from the way it was grown or the way it was processed or whatever. Now, because Thrive Life freeze dries their own food, and because they work directly with the farmers and producers of the raw products, they are getting this food at the peak of its ripeness, when the flavor and the nutrients are all at their peak as well. And they're processing it immediately, within a couple of hours of the time that it's harvested. And the freeze drying process actually preserves 97 to 99% of the food's nutrients, which is more than any other type of food preservation. Even like the fresh produce you buy at the grocery store, like that's been harvested well before it was ripe, first of all, because it has to travel so far and last so long from the field to the grocery store. So it starts out less flavorful and less nutritious to begin with. And then it travels from warehouses to packaging plants to more warehouses. And by the time it hits your grocery store shelves, it's already usually weeks old, literally. And the nutrition has been even further depleted. Guys, for me, that was huge. When I found out that Thrive Life's freeze-dried food are actually more nutritious than the food that I was regularly eating, that was huge for me, huge. I mean, don't we usually think that if we had to eat solely from our food storage that we would be giving up nutrition? So finding out that I could have food in my food storage that's actually healthier, it totally changed my thinking. Another thing that we love about Thrive Life is the convenience of it. Everything is already prepared and ready to go. The fruits and vegetables, they're all washed, they're peeled, cored, chopped, just ready to go. The meats are cooked, they're chopped up, they're completely ready to go. So not only is this more convenient for us, but it's really great for people who are like older and maybe getting arthritis in their hands, or they can't see as well, or for some reason they're having a harder time cooking because they can't do that peeling and chopping anymore. It's great for people who live full-time RV life, or folks who do a lot of camping, hiking, stuff like that, because the food is like incredibly light. It's super light. And it doesn't require refrigeration even after the can is opened. It's good for a year, give or take, without needing refrigeration. So those are some of the reasons that we love Thrive Life and their products so much. So I hope that some of you will get a chance to take advantage of the sale. Now, even if you're already a customer and maybe you've even already placed your delivery for this month, well, you can still place another delivery and get free shipping. It kills me when I see people who place a retail order and pay full retail price plus shipping just because they think that you can only place one delivery a month. Just like you can skip a delivery, you can also place another one, or as many as you like in a month. Delivery is your friend if you know how to use it. Likewise, if you've turned off your delivery, you can also go back into your account on wickedprepared.thrivelife.com and turn it back on anytime you want to place a delivery order. So go ahead on over to the Thrive Life website. I'll put it down in the video description and check out the sale. Even if you don't order anything today, if you create an account and make sure that you're opted in for the newsletter in your account on the website, you'll get updates on all the sales they have, coupon codes that they run, things like that. And in your customer account, you also have the opportunity to earn free credit and half off coupons with the Refer a Friend program. So make sure you check that out. And lastly, until the end of April, they are running a promotion where every new consultant who signs up in April will get a $25 off coupon for a future order. So if you think you might be ordering quite often because you do get commission on your own purchases, or if you think that you might want to get another income stream going to help offset the rising cost of everything these days, then that might be an option that you want to check out. And if you have any questions about that or the sale or anything else, then just drop me a comment down below or send an email over. I'll put our email address down in the video description as well, and I will do my best to answer any questions that you might have. Okay, if you made it all the way to the end of the video, leave me a shopping cart emoji down in the comments because it's time to go shopping. I'm Jara with Wicked Prepared. Survive today, thrive tomorrow. We'll see you next time.